Hello and welcome to Project 1 eSports GT for Season 5, Round 1, live from Dragon Trail. I am your commentator once again for Season 5. For the live comms, obviously, I am Jackie Prez, and it is an absolute privilege to join you on this fine Wednesday evening. It's the start of a brand new season here at Project 1, Season 5, and that means the full car reset as well. So every car is back on the table, barring a few cars that we have banned for obvious reasons that are too OP. Run through the cars that you will become accustomed to in season number 5. We have got the McLaren, run by BCPRD, and that's Spires there, sponsoring that lovely livery made by Banana Cake Pie himself. We have got Team Max Speed, your defending team's champion, running in the Mercedes AMG in a beautiful Patronus livery made by the Smeg. Smeg, once again, you're out doing yourself. You always do it. Then we have got Revo Satellite Racing, once again in the BMW, this time in the M6 variant. With this livery made by team owner Viper Z. Viper obviously being a non-hands-on team owner. He doesn't drive, but he makes some fantastic liveries, so Viper in that. What else have we got? We've got FP Autosport, last season third in the championship, this season piloting the Aston Martin V12 Vantage, and you've got defending champion Redward returning once again in the FP Autosport, this time in an Aston. One team we have not yet mentioned, Kennedy Motorsport, running the Corvette C7. And this livery made by BKXI, fantastic looking machine, made by BK. And that is your full rundown. On the team front, went through it in our season preview by BK and myself. FP Autosport being piloted once again by the Stone Tao and Ridwan, but being joined this season by, if I can find him, here he is, Bodhod, 3-time endurance champion, season 2 drivers champion as well, one of the best we've ever seen, and FP Autosport have arguably got the strongest lineup. Last season's runners-up, BCPRD once again retained the services of Banana Cake Pie, Curving Texas, and Frying Stingray. So it'll be interesting to see where this combination can go to. Can they go from strength to strength after finishing off last season incredibly strong? Revo Satellite Racing have once again retained the service of also part team owner. He is a team owner, somehow, is Blocky Rex. And this time they are joined by two very capable drivers in Tim Ant 46 and Dynamite as well. There he is, Dynamite. So a very strong lineup for Revo Satellite, looking to move forward up the grid. Kennedy Motorsport, once again being piloted by BKXI, and he is joined by the American KD 1997, and in for his first season of Project 1 GT, we have got Roscoe Arm, his first time running in a full-time capacity. Be interesting to see how he goes as a rookie running in the rookie club. Well, running for Rookie of the Year honours, and safe to say I think he's got it wrapped up. And your defending team's champions, Team Max Speed, being piloted by the Smeg himself, last season's Nürburgring Nordschleife winner, and he's partnered up with the package deal, Candy Cane and Jamo as well. So that is your grid for Season 5. We have got some stunning looking cars and some stunning looking liveries to go with them. This season is wide open, as you would have seen in the pre-season or the season preview. We predicted Team's Championship order, and we did, and caused a bit of a ruckus amongst some team owners, namely Banana Cake Pie, who didn't like the fact that I placed him 4th, and I refuse to retract that prediction. So I guess you're stuck with it, as we will watch a bit of qualifying here, as we've got all cars out on track. About just past halfway in this session. It's Tim Ant currently running in P1, but the big guns are yet to fire in a time. What we're gonna do is we're gonna ride on board with the defending champion, Ridwan. See what he can do. And he goes to the top, 6 steps clear of Tim Ant. So luck there from Ridwan. So as we have a look in qualifying, about just over 3.5 minutes left. There's currently Grid 1 from the Smeg, Tim-Ant, Dynamite and Blocky. So 3 Revo boys, once again, showing their pre-season pace is not a little blip there. They are running competitively. I'll get it out. Up the front here at Dragon Trail in qualifying, but still 3 minutes to go, a lot can change. See what the Stone Tower can do here, or Prezzo. We're going to refer to him as Prezzo pretty much for the rest of this season, I guess. And he comes in to the pit lane. As his team will bolt on his last fresh set of tyres. And we're looking for someone on a lap. I think we're going to go banana cake pie here. So let's see what the man in the McLaren can do. See what Banana can do here. He's currently P2 on the time, so actually, not gonna lie, I'm quite surprised myself to see him that far up. So all these drivers do appear to be on outlaps currently. So, as we do that, we'll just wait a little bit. No, Blocky is not on an outlap, he is currently on a hot lap. Here comes the Kiwi. He goes to second with a fantastic lap at 37.5. Half a second off Grid 1, so Blocky showing some tremendous pace in that BMW M3. M6. I'm so used to last season for the Revo boys, and BKXI, he fires himself into 6 with a 37.6 candy cane, sets the new time of a 39 dead. So I think we're getting some comments. Just bring this up on my phone. And Viper, yes, you should be very happy with your hot charger. This Brian Stingray sets a 41.1. Not sure if he's enjoying time in that McLaren. Here's Roscoe Arm. As he's about to start his last flying lap. Here's Candy Cat and the Stone Tower. He is currently languishing in 11th in arguably the best car. So, FP Autosport, a lot of hype about them at the start of the season being the championship favourites. Two of their boys are, well, one's languishing. Yeah, they're languishing a bit here, so see what Prezzo can do here, and Bodod for that matter. Hopefully he's not doesn't want to be too close to the back of his teammate there. Absolutely throwing that car around. As Banana improves, sorry folks, just getting some food into me. I do apologise. Banana fires into second on 37.5. And Curving Texas goes third, and Tim as well, so times are getting faster. And someone I think has spun in the background there. As we go hard under brakes. Penultimate corner, Smeg on a 37.5 here. What can the FP Autosport pair do? Bono 37.5, Prezzo 37.6. They're all very close together. But I don't think anyone's going to be able to catch Ridwan goes even faster on a 36.6, and Jamo did improve to a 37.9. Roscoe sets a 39 dead, and that is qualifying over. And Ridwan is on pole. Oh, and KD has lagged out at the last moment. Not sure what's going on there. Might have some net dramas there, but anyway. I think this is going to be, as long as we... No hitches here. As the revs rise, the cars roar. Let's get going for Season 5. They're off. And Bridwine gets a great start. Tim, and look at the Corvettes go. The only two left, but Bridwine, he gets there. Oh, and BK's in the fence. BK's in the fence, and we have got a red flag, red flag, red flag. So I believe for all the carnage, we have called a red flag to begin proceedings in Season 5. That is less than ideal, but that is what it is. I wish I knew what to tell you, what was going on. I think we still have guys stuck on the grid or something. It's not entirely sure what happened there, but yeah, so not entirely sure. I think we may be doing a room reset, and that is correct. So we've just got word through from BKXI himself that Banana Cake Pipe did blue screen there, so there's a little problem with GT Sport just bugging itself. In the meantime, you can listen to the background music of GT Sport. But when we get an update on restart time, we'll get it straight to you. And the new lobby is now open. With a new name as well, Project 1 hashtag goddammit KD. So I believe a late blue screen there has cost, or late lag out has slightly cost us there, but hopefully restarting very shortly we'll be able to get Season 5 underway proper. So the lobby is now back up and running, and KD has once again joined us for race number 1. So just get this custom grid all sorted, and we will get some racing going. And now all back. I might need to actually get the results from qualifying. I think BK might have it though. And the reigning champ is now back. Alpha. Anyway, as we getting back in the lobby, just waiting for everyone to rejoin. Just currently have about 11 cars entered. Just waiting for everyone to just load their games back up and get started for Season 6. Sorry for the false start, that was less than ideal, but should make this racing even better. Oh, God. Let's see what these guys can get up to in this race, and we've got everyone all sorted now, and Jamo just proceeding to do some donuts. As we are going to just a little stirring up. Let's see who else we can. And we are about to get going here. We're just about to get started in about 10 or so seconds. Let us know who you think is going to win this race. I've already put my predictions in. Project 1 hashtag goddammit KD, otherwise known as the start of Season 5. As we get ready to drop the green flag on Season 5 once and for all. Let's hope we can actually get this thing going this time. As the revs are gonna rise, a new era in Project 1 is about to start. Let's go for take 2. It's time to bring the action. They're off. And a great start there from the spec there. He got a heck of a launch from Tibet, but Ridwan's going to lead him down into turn 1 for the first time, but he's got the spec right behind him. Tibet closely following in third. Looks pretty clean as they head hard into the first hard braking zone. Oh, who was that? I think that was Curving Texas there, just poking the nose. And Bodhot has got an absolute blinder of a start. He's up to second. FP Autosport 1 and 2. So a very good start there for the FP Autosport boys. Ridwan in first, but he's on the soft compounder tyres. It is, I believe, a 5 lap minimum as well for race number 1. But Bodhot, and the Stone Tower there, or Prezzo, did just get a little loose as we head into the S's section for the first time. It's Season 5, and look at these cars go. Decent start here from the Revo boys, running 4th and 5th, as well as Dynamite, I think, languishing just a bit. At the moment, Banana Cake Pie in 6th, Stone Town in 7th, Curvy Texas is in 8th, BK is in 9th, and Jamo rounds out your top 10, followed by KD, Candy Cane, Frying Stingray, Dynamite, and Roscoe Arm brings up the rear of the field. Anyways, we head back to the front. Ridwan opening. He's stretching the legs in that Aston. Through the depth chicane for the first time tonight. We'll get it out eventually. Ooh, bit of contact there from Tim in the spec, former employee and employer. As this mate's got to concede position. Banana Cake Pie and Blocky. Banana Cake Pie doing very well in a car that I don't think has any right to be running up front, even though he didn't even test his cars. Shock horror. Anyway, lap 1 is led by Ridwan for Season 5, the defending champion. Gets back to where he left off as we've got a nice little battle here for P3 as Marco Pie is looking there on Tim and the Smack has gotten back past his former employee. Be interested to see here what Tim can do, what Blocky can do in fact on Banana Cake Pie, as we're going to have a quick little... Ooh, Banana Cake Pie is going to send the nose in there. but can't quite get the job done. Banana Cake Pie is on the softs, as is Tim. Smeg and Bodod are on mediums, and Red One's on softs, as we're going to have a look at what tyre everyone is on. Blocky is on the softs, he's up in the 5th. Banana on the softs as well. Stone Tail on mediums. Kirby Texas on softs, BK is on the mediums, and Dynamite out of your top 10, he is on the softs. So not sure what the best strategy here is, as Tim's going to make a move down the inside into the hairpin and gets past the Smeg. Smeg runs the Smeg a little wide. This opens the door up here for Blocky Rex, and he'll move up into 4. Banana Cake Pie can't quite get past the Smeg, but he is right under the rear wing of that Mercedes through to Def Chicane. Here comes Prezzo as well. He's watching brief in this little battle, and we know how quick that Aston is. Last time it was used, and he's going to size up a move on Banana Cake Pie into the penultimate corner, and I think he's going to get the job done. Not quite yet. They're going to go side by side across the start-finish line. Well, no, they won't actually. I thought they were, but I think this time Prezzo did just think better of it then, but he's about 10 or so behind, and he's going to size up and move hard on the brakes into turn 2. What can Prezzo do? Oh, he sends it in there, shows the nose late, but just couldn't get it pulled up. Great camera angle we have here at turn 4 and turn 5. So good to see some of these returning favourites from seasons 1, 2 and 3 back on the grid. For season 5 we didn't quite have plethora of the best cars in season 4, but we've got pretty much just the best of the best, plus the McLaren. So just losing a little bit of ground there on Banana Cake Pie, and this may open the door up here for Kirby Texas. He is on the soft tyre, remember. He's Kirby Texas and Banana Cake Pie, so Prezzo may just be a little bit vulnerable. Might be in his best interest just to let both of these guys go, and he'll make it up towards the end of the race as he gets a little loose, and Kirby sends it. Sets sail and moves up into 7th. Good move there from your Season 1 champion. Stagnate, and we've also had Bodhod is in defence, and he has got front left damage as well as aero damage as well. He hasn't quite met the time minimum yet, so we might just need to soldier on here for a couple more laps, but he has dropped some valuable track position there, and he's got damage, which is even adding insult to injury. As we head on lap number 4, Red One has opened up the gap to 5.4 seconds. It is a fantastic start here from the defending champion in car 1. Tim-Man is in P2. He looks to have recaptured a bit of his form from the start of season 4. Blocky in 3rd, Bodod with damage in 4th, Banana Cake Pie in 5th, the Smack in 6th, Kirby Texas in 7th, the Stone Tower, or Prezzo, I keep calling him that, I might just force the habit there, Prezzo, my apologies, as he gets loose on power. He's done that quite a few times, but I think the mediums do just do that a little bit. Dynamite in 9th, and BK is the front running Kennedy Motorsport car. Then you got KD, Candy Cane, Roscoe, Jamo and Prying Stingray, I think, who may have pitted early due to damage, but he is going to be a reverse grid merchant, I reckon, if he does start up front for the reverse grid. See if we can find a little, yeah, we do have one. Yeah, Bodon's going to struggle big time here. These BCPRD cars are going to absolutely maul him here through the fast little chicane section, as Bodon glances the wall ever so slightly, and he's in the fence hard there for Bodon, so he is going to need to come in now. He's got engine damage. That is cruel luck there for FP Autosports marquee big signing man. God, he's not the marquee driver, he's still a fantastic driver, but he is just struggling a little bit here. Not entirely sure, as he does try and make the pit lane. We do have a new rule, you got to follow the white lines, or so just to make the drivers ever just a little more accountable, as the Stone Tower is overtaken, or Prezzo rather, is overtaken by Dynamite there, and Dynamite moves up into 6th, and I've got a comment as well just then, so that's great. Who wants to know what? And yep, you're dead right, OP. The 1-2-3 bet is pretty much over. They still have a good chance in the reverse grid race, and we know that Aston is incredibly fast. Yeah, but Prezzo he's on mediums here, so he's the next best runner after the Smeg on mediums. Getting damage early has cost Bodhod dearly here. He's going to need to use the mediums again for another lap, but he's basically committed to the two-stop here, unfortunately for him. But that is how racing goes, unfortunately. Anyway, as we're going to have a look at interesting two of the Kennedy Motorsport cars, BK and KD. BK he is now using the Corvette, a car he could have used in his title-winning season of Season 3, well, Kennedy Motorsport's title-winning season of Season 3, but he has now chosen the Corvette, mainly because Prezzo took the Aston. But first time he's really using a car that's not as good on the brakes. He's had the Aston and WRX previous 2 seasons, which were very good on the brakes. But it's the first time he's using a car that really isn't as stable on the brakes as those 2 cars are. But he's looking pretty fast at that Corvette, and we know how good the Corvette is off the line. It's one of the best cars off the line that we have got here in Project 1. A nice new livery here. You'd be accustomed to seeing the Kennedy Motorsport cars in the Monster livery. Monster is still a sponsor, although a little sponsor nowadays. They are now sponsored by Golf and Martini, as you notice the Martini stripes on the car. Fantastic piece of art by BK, and he appears to be closing in on Prezzo here, who, no, I think Prezzo may have just opened the gap up here, as the Smeg's going to hold off Dynamite here, and this does open the door for Prezzo, rather. Okay, he has said to me, just call me Prezzo, it's just easier. And I think he is probably right, but Smeg does lose out of position, and it's through def chicane as well. And here comes Prezzo as well. He's going to try and make a move on the Smeg. Opposite marks for these 2 teams. From last season, you'd be accustomed to seeing the FB Autosport boys running in their SLS. From last season, they were running the SLS. This season, they're now in the Aston, and vice versa, with Smeg now running the AMG instead of the DBR9, the last season's championship winner, well, the team's championship winner. We're just going to have a quick look up front. It's 7.3 seconds for Redwine rather. He has brained them to begin this race. The only threat he was going to have was Bodhod, but he has RKO'd his race effectively, and he and Kirby Texas are now battling towards the back of the pack here, unfortunately for the pair of them. And Bodhod is going to make a move on Kirby Texas before the end of the straight, and Bodhod moves up into 13th. Jamo here in for Team Max Speed. He is currently running in position number 12. He has jumped ship from Revo to Team Max Speed, and once again joined by Candy Cane as one of his teammates. Roscoe are making his full-time series debut, and he is running just outside the top 10 at the moment. Still yet to make a compulsory pit stop. Candy Cane finished top 10 in the championship last season as his best result. He is looking to add to that, and I think Prezzo has made a mistake in the past lap or so. So he dropped down to 9th, less than ideal. KD running in 8th, BK in 7th, and the Smeg in 6th. Just looking for a little battle, if anything. Blocky and Banana Cake Pie here. About a second or so between the pair of them. Revo once again using a BMW, this time the M6 variant, the latest variant for BMW. Yeah, there's not a lot of battling happening right now, except for Roscoe and Kane, and Roscoe gets a little crossed up there, so just can't quite trying to make the overtake, but trying to do it cleanly. There's key thing here in GT. Oh, as Kane gets... He got really crossed up, and Prezzo got even more crossed up again. He keeps stalking that out of that corner. That's quite interesting. We're going to focus on this little battle here, just outside the top 10, between Kane and Roscoe. He's going to try and make a move into the hairpin. Hard on the brakes for the Corvette. And he's going to make the move and up into the top 10 in his first race for Roscoe Arms. So good start for him in his maiden, his debut drive. And Flying Stingray is in the pit lane. And he is now a lap down. So Flying Stingray, it has not been the best of starts for your season 3 runner-up. Quite unfortunate for him, but that is the way it goes. Unfortunately, there have been rumours at BCPRD that him and Curving Texas not quite happy with the car, but anyway, have been some there is rumours they're unhappy that they're both here for round 1. Tim-Matt currently running a very strong P2. Have predicted him for some strong results this season. Hope to see him pick up a dub if he can. That battle between him and Red One at Monza last season. It is up there with some of the great battles we've seen here in Project 1 GT. Blocky Rex in 3rd, the Reverse Grid Merchant, and Banana Cake Pie in 4th. I refuse to mention a certain phrase, I think it's banned, but 2-time champions. Teams champions, that is, of Project 1 GT Season 1 and Season 2. Ever since then, they have been nothing but pretty irrelevant, really, in the Teams Championship. They've finished towards... They've always been inside the top 3 in the Teams Championship. They just haven't really been relevant enough to, or consistent enough to string together a decent championship result. VK currently running in position number 7, Kennedy Motorsport Team owner, 5th in last year's Drivers' Championship. Looking to put together another consistent season. KD looking to just improve on last season. Last season he was a member of Team Max Speed, who did win last year's Teams Championship. Prezzo, he's looking to really recapture his form from, I would say, Season 1 or Season 2, really. I mean, he is... Man, Season 1, actually. He's been a shadow of his former self, especially last season. He absolutely had a shocking season. Just could not get consistency in that SLS. But now he's in the Aston. I don't think there's much excuse for him. Roscoe making, obviously, as we keep saying, he's making his full-time series debut. Currently running it, he's running in 10th. So current top 10 on series debut for him would be an excellent result. Kane, last year 10th in the Drivers' Championship. He is looking to further improve on last season, which was his best season. Picked up his maiden top 10 result. 3-time Enduro Cup champion Bodod. This is his first season back in a full-time capacity for the whole schedule. He is now driving for FP Autosport. Last season you saw him make an appearance for him at Austria. He is now back there in a full-time capacity. He did race for Kennedy Motorsport throughout the second half of the season, replacing Season 3 champion Lunacy. Curving Texas, your Season 1 champion. He's currently running 13th. And not entirely sure where this will all cycle through, as we're coming probably towards some pit stops here, as Jamo is running 14th and Flying Stingray running in 15th position. Anyway, the Smeg, by the way, has pulled the trigger, and he has got plenty of fuel, so he will be able to easily one-stop this race. And we are coming towards the pit stop cycle. So this is where Freeman, Tim, Blocky, Banana, Dynamite will have to go on to the medium tyres for their allotted time. And where the guys like BK, KD, And Prezzo can make up some time as Roscoe has closed in on Prezzo here. Roscoe is a little light on fuel. He is a lot lighter on fuel than, say, a Prezzo here, who is short. I think he's short shifting. Roscoe, I don't know if he's short shifting that Corvette. Yes, he is. So he's short shift that thing maybe just a little bit more. The Aston is much better on fuel in comparison to the Corvette. What a statement this would be for Roscoe if he could just pull a move here on Prezzo. Really just announce himself here, one of our top drivers. Obviously he's had a bit of a struggle, but he's now in a car he likes. The car probably suits him a bit more as they go through the depth chicane. Gap has just gone out by about a tenth of a second. So the Smeg is the first car to make a pit stop. Bodod getting up close and personal with that wall, as BK is in the pit lane, as is Dynamite and Prezzo as well. Roscoe, Kane, Prezzo, Dynamite, KD and BK are in the pit lane. We're going to watch Kennedy Motorsport boys go to work. Fills up and they are gone. It is the first car out of the pit lane. Pretty much towards full, as Roscoe is going to have to short shift massively, as Prezzo has been able to take a lot less, much less fuel than KD here, and he is able to go to the end on a much lighter fuel load, and he has now got the soft tyres at his disposal. So we're just gonna stay with this battle here for a little bit as they both come out of the pit lane, both of them taking the liberties of the corner cutting. Prezzo once again getting so crossed up there. Listen to that V12 howl as Tim comes into the pit lane. KJ didn't get a run there, so this will open the door up for Prezzo here as they plunge down the hill and into the hairpin. KD is blocking a bit, but I think Prezzo's just going to make the move here, and KD he doesn't want to give this position up, just outside the top 10 at the moment. It's about 7.1 seconds between Prezzo and BK, but Prezzo does get the job done now through the depth chicane. Let's both get crossed up. And Tim has come out. He is now on the medium, so there's Banana Cake Pie and Blocky. Where's the Smeg cycle? Where do these guys cycle out in comparison to the Smeg? On the soft compound tyres, doesn't really appear they'll no they won't. So no, Tim, Banana and Blocky have all come out ahead, and Ridwan, so for yawn, should be in any tick of the clock, just they're past half race distance at the moment. This goes hard under brakes. And Ridwan is going again. So car one going around for another lap. He's got a 40-second lead, and Chrome Stingray is back in the pit lane. So not exactly sure what's going on with his day at the moment, but does appear to be struggling a little bit in the McLaren, as they will gas it up and he will be good to go. I think is Prezzo and KD close together again. Still close together actually. So Prezzo just can't shake him off at the moment. Let's get another comment as well. We've got a fan of Ridwan. Not hard to like that guy, our defending Enduro and Driver Drivers Champion. Broke pretty much every record there was to break last season. It will take me forever to go through it all. As KD is closing in on Prezzo. Prezzo is going to move it across. KD is going to try to round him up around the outside. Who breaks latest? And that would be KD. So KD gets the move done on Prezzo and moves up into 10th. Prezzo currently in 11th. Not the start to the season envisaged. And Ridwan has come into the pit lane. So, and Kevin Texas has dropped in behind BK here, and Bodhod, his tyres are looking a little second-hand at the moment, so he does need to come in again for one more pit stop to make it to the end. I think he does need to take on the I don't know if he needs to take on the mediums for another lap or so, but Ridwan has come out and is getting an updated gap as Tim goes across the line, and it is 14.4 seconds. It's coming down, it's about 30, stabilise around 12 seconds or so. Yeah, 11.7 seconds here between those two. Smeg is closing in here on Blocky Rex, who's running inside the top 5. Fantastic start to the season for the Kiwi. Dynamite and Bodon continue to go at it. Crossed up there for Bodon. And Prezzo has got back past KD, but I think KD has got injured, so KD must have hit the depth chicane. Gone into the fence there, so hard luck for KD there, but drops him out of a possible top 10 result, as Prezzo is now running in P10 pretty unopposed. Roscoe currently in 12th, he is now on the medium tyres. May need to short shift like crazy to make it to the end. He may struggle to make it to the end here. It'll be interesting to see how he goes about it, but Prezzo has got a lot less fuel than him, but he's confident he can make it to the end here. Who's doing what? Curving Texas currently running in P9 for Car 9 actually, oddly enough. As Bodod does come into the pit lane for his final stop of the race 1. Watch the FB Autosport boys go to work. Very nice livery made there by Prezzo as well, so very good work there from Prezzo as Bodod puts on the medium tyre and comes out in 12th, which bumps up Prezzo's Kane and Roscoe up inside, up a spot, but Kane and Prezzo into further up to top 10, as Curving Texas is going to need to make, I think, one more stop as well, so that would move Prezzo further up the field into 8th. BK running a very impressive race, currently up in 7th. After starting a little bit down the order, but the Corvette and BK once again showing his prowess as being very consistent and driving the car to a number. Really, Dynamite currently running in 6th, really unopposed. Blocky is in 5th as the Spec has gotten around Blocky and is now setting after Banana Cake Pie currently for the podium spots in race 1 of season number 5. I can't believe I'm saying that, season 5. So things have quieted down pretty much. It's swelled out to about 13 seconds as Curving Texas does come into the pit lane. Let's see the BCPRD boys get to work on their main man. As they pull his car up to get him to the flag. And it's got Curving Texas is let go to set after the likes of Jamo and Bodhod. Bodhod trying to get himself back inside the top 10 and start his season off, and FP Autosport's season off for that matter, in the best way possible. So that's about, I think it's 7 or so laps to go here. For Ridwan will be 6 as he comes across the line, and I think he's going to let Stingray just go on through. Stingray running a very lonesome race, and Ridwan has got engine damage. I just noticed that. Ridwan's got engine damage. He's binned it at the depth chicane. This puts one man in the perfect position to win his first race and win Revo their first race. Ridwan, I can't believe he has binned it. A perfect opportunity to go for the win. He's chucked on the mediums. Not sure if that's a glitch or something, or... Anyway, Ridwan has binned it, and that is horrible luck for our defending champion. So Tim is your race leader by 7.2 seconds, but he does have damage as well. Banana Cake Pie is the first car without damage. But here comes the Speg as well, but he's got 7 seconds. And he'll have 5 laps next time by to wrap this thing up and pick up his first win. And an interesting stat as well, the winner of race 1 of the championship, winner of race 1 at Dragon Trail wins the championship. It has happened 4 times. It has happened in all 4 seasons. Is Tim, not over yet, not over by a long way, is he about to add his name to the winners of race 1 at Dragon Trail? The traditional opener in Project 1 GT. And we've got some support from people in the comment section for our man Tim. Is how he goes, but 5 laps to go for Tim here. It's just cut down to about 6 or so seconds. This is going to be huge pressure as Ridwan has gotten past Blocky. A little bit of a smack talking between the pair of them. But, oh. Right. This really makes this race, I keep saying it, this makes this race interesting. The Smeg is closing in on Banana Cake Pie. Banana Cake Pie is closing in on Tim. Ridwan is going to be absolutely filthy with that mistake. That is unbelievable that he has made that mistake and has picked up engine damage in the process, and yeah, that is hard luck. Tim currently running in P1, but I think Ridwan had to he had to do his time minimum. He had to do the minimum, and he wasn't too. I don't know if he was sure about the minimum or not, but he's had to put him back on. Just hold your breath through the death chicane every lap. So we're gonna come with 4 laps to go, rather. 4 laps to go this time by. The nerves that must be going through Tim-Ant at the moment. Banana Cake Pie is running in second. The Smeg, his charge appears to be fading gracefully, I guess. Ridwan is charging back. He's 4th at the moment. The defending champion, there's a rumour that the number 1 is cursed. We'll see how that plays out this season. But Ridwan, after being in control of this race, just complete and utter control of this race, has just crashed out at the critical moment. It's not over by a long way. We still do have 4 laps to go. Definitely a long time at this place. It has calmed down pretty much throughout the entire field. Bridge 1 does have the fastest lap as well, as worth some extra points, but it's gap at the front, 5.9 seconds, so pretty much near on 6 seconds. He is 3.5 laps away from a maiden victory, not only for himself but for Revo Satellite Racing, the team formerly known as Team Elite Real Racing. Could pick up their first victory in Project 1 GT. Three Revo boys running inside the top 6 as well. This will really kickstart their campaign to try and win a team's championship. You could argue behind FP Autosport they've got the second best lineup, that and BCPRD. As we come on with 3 laps to go, Tim will come across the line just over 5.5 5.8 currently between himself and Banana Cake Pie, and Bridwan is now up into 3rd. This ain't over yet, not by a long shot. He is going to be driving like a man on a mission here. Here's Bridwan. 7.9 is the gap between Tim and Bridwan. Bridwan is pumping out. He's pumping out 37s here. Tim's pumping out. Oh dear, that's going to be tight towards the end of the race. But I think he might just have enough margin to Bridwan. Question is, does he have enough margin to Banana Cake Pie? It does appear that Tim has recaptured some of his form from early on last season, where he strung together a remarkable run of results that can bring him up for now. He finished 4th in the championship, and last season here at Dragon Trail he finished 3rd and 2nd. He then picked up another further 2 podiums at the Red Bull Ring, and then at further 3 podiums in a row both at Sardinia and Monza. He then went podiumless for a bit after second Monza race up until Tokyo Expressway race number 1. And that was his second to last podium before Kyoto race 2. But we've talked for a long time, when would this man pick up a race win? But he's got 2 laps until he can call himself a Project 1 GT race winner. But Banana Cake Pie and this guy, the defending champion, is coming after Tim. We're going to see what Ridwan can do. He's 0.8 of a second behind Banana Cake Pie. Banana Cake Pie, he has said he's loving the McLaren. He's really put in the effort to try and understand this car after they didn't even test it to begin with. But he is trying to learn how to drive it, how to get the best out of it, and he is doing it. This is the only compliment you'll ever hear me give Banana Cake Pie. That is, he's doing a very good job of it as well. Yeah, about 0.4 of a second between him and Redwine, between the fight for second. Smeg just lurking in the background. These two proceed to take each other out. We're going to go through the order one final time before the end of the race. Tim, Banana, Redwine, Smeg, Blocky, Dynamite, BK, Prezzo, Kane, Bodod, Curving, Roscoe, Jamo, KD, and Prying Stingray. That is your field, but here comes Tim-Amp through Def Chicane for the second to last time. 4.8 seconds between him and Banana Cake Pie, but I think Banana Cake Pie's race is run here. He's going to struggle to hold on to second from Redwine. Redwine is going to send it on the brakes, but can't quite get the job done. Here comes Tim, white flag one more time for Tim around Dragon Trail, and this will be a great moment for Tim to pick up his first win. It's been mentioned for so long. When is he going to finally pick up a win? When are you going to pick up a win? And the winner at Dragon Trail, race 1 at Dragon Trail, wins the championship. It's happened 4 times. Dragon Trail Race 1 winner wins the title. One key thing to also keep in mind that all 4 times that's happened, both of them have swept the Dragon Trail weekend. But through the S's for the final time here for Tim. .7 of Ridwan. He has got a couple more hard braking zones, and he has got this one locked up. Through the depth chicane section for the final time. If he gets this one right, and he does, he's celebrating already. He's flashing his lights as he goes hard under brakes for the final time into the hairpin. And we've got yellow somewhere. I am not quite sure. We're on track, but Tim has done it. Oh, it's Pride Stingray, but Tim has done it. He has won race 1 at Dragon Trail. I can't believe it. Ridwan comes back to recover to 2nd. Banana Cake Pie will pick up a podium. Smeg in 4th. Blocky in 5th. Dynamite, he's in 6th. BK is in 7th, and that is the first win for Revo Satellite Racing in Project 1. What a moment for them. FB Autosport, a story of what could have been for them. They will come home in 2nd, 8th as well for Prezzo. Top 10 result to kickstart his season. Kane is going to pick up a strong result inside the top 10. Curving Texas will just about round off the top 10 from Bodhod. Roscoe is going to finish a strong P12 to kickstart his full-time career. Jamo in 13th and KD in 14th, and Prying Stingray rounds out your field. That was a shocker. Was not expecting that. Tim Ant is your race winner in race 1 at Dragon Trail. I don't know what happened there. Prying Stingray is less than happy. Banana and McLaren. I think you can put 2 and 2 together and get 4 there for. Oh dear. Tim is a race winner in Project 1. Congratulations to Tim, and he picks up race 1. We still have a reverse grid race in which Prying Stingray is going to start from the front of the grid. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Tim Ant has won a race. I still can't believe it. And we have now got the reverse grid race as well coming up pretty shortly. I think Dynamite has just exited there. So we're going to take a short break, and we will be back with you very shortly. we're back with Season 5, Round 1, Race 2 here from Dragon Trail. If you're not familiar here at Project 1, we have got the reverse grid, which basically reverses, obviously, the results from race number 1 into race 2, and always throws up some fantastic racing. We have got Flying Stingray starting from pole position in this race, now KD in second, obviously Tim winning after winning race number 1. It's been a long day, unfortunately, but he's starting from the back with Red 1. FP Autosport should be strong in this race. Bodhod starting from, I believe, P5, and Presso starting from 7th. So this always throws up a curveball. Who will we get? 2 different winners to open Season 5, and really, I don't know, just really sell this as the best season yet. As we head to the grid for race 2, Project 1, hashtag goddammit KD. Let's go, as we will quickly get you the top 10. Stingray, KD, Jamo, Roscoe, Bodot, Curving, Kane, Prezzo, BK, and Dynamite. As we're going to build up. It's 3, 2, 1, let's go! Project Stingray gets away half decently from pole position, but KD has got the whole shot. Using the Corvette starting capabilities, KD is run straight into the lead from Jamo and Roscoe, Bodod and Kane as we head into the first braking zone of the reverse grid. This always breeds chaos and carnage. But they appear to have... Oh, Jamo getting all crossed up there. But KD takes the lead. Good stuff. Oh, he's skated in on the rear brakes. That could have opened the door up for Kane, but Bodot as well. He is looking very racy as we go through the S's for the first time. It's been a relatively clean start for everyone. Tim is running at the back with Banana, Dynamite and Blocky, so the 3 Robo boys running up back as they're going to go 3 wide here. Nearly. Roscoe's just looking a little bit wide. Compromise his team owner there. That's going to let Prezzo through. So Prezzo up into 7th as we go through the Def Chicane. For the first time, I don't think there was any incidents, and no there wasn't, but they're going numerous cars wide. I think there might have actually been a casualty there, and that would be Roscoe, so he a victim of the Def Chicane on lap number 1, and that is hard luck for the debutant. He is going to come straight into the pit lane, but it's the American who is leading on lap number 1. Off lap 1, he has got just under a second lead as all Bodot, Kane and Stingray go 3 wide there into turn 3 rather, and they sort themselves out accordingly. Bodot, Kane and Stingray just still getting to grips with that McLaren, but here comes Stingray. He's going to set sail. Ooh, is that KD running a little wide there, but Stingray is up into 3rd. He is on the soft compounded tyres. It is a 4 lap time minimum as well here for the reverse grid race. Kane in 4th and Curving Texas in 5th, so the household running 4th and 5th respectively. Here come there's Prezzo and BK 6th and 7th as Bodod's going to lose out to Stingray, who is driving the wheels off that McLaren on softs, but he just couldn't get the move done there. As they will go through the Def Chicane for the second. Whoa! I always hold my breath through there. Every time with this lot. You never know what is going to happen here. Kirby Texas and Candy Kane in 4th and 5th. BK, Prezzo, Smeg, Jamo, Blocky. That's your top 10. So we start lap 3. Don't have Ridwan running up front. That is something completely new. But Bodhod and Stingray are going to go side by side here in the battle for 2nd. Stingray, oh, he was late on the brakes there. As Stingray's going to make switch back on him. And he's going to move up into 3rd. So Stingray up into 3rd. Bodhod gets a little bit wide there. These two are going to resume their battle from past seasons. Some of the all-time great battles between Prime Stingray and Bodhod. Formerly of Kennedy Motorsport and BCPRD, the pair of them actually. Stingray for a 2nd straight season at BCPRD, re-signing with BCPRD. Anyway, KD, yeah, KD, yes, here's KD Jack. Correct, he is stretched his gap out. It's stagnated at around a 2nd or so, which mainly due in part to Bodhod and Stingray battling rigorously, and they're going to go side by side here. Can Bodhod get the move done? It's going to go hard under brakes into a hairpin. Racing room given. They will start lap number 4. KD is still your leader from Prime Stingray, and Bodhod, Kirby Texas, and Kane round out your current top 5. As they're going to go side by side through turn 2. Oh, it is turn 1 rather. Good stuff there. Both drivers. Oh, Bodhod getting absolutely right out sideways. But he does hang on to it. So good stuff there from Bodhod. As we've got Kevin Texas, BK and Prezzo. I think Kane has dropped a little bit of time there. Did make a mistake. I was focusing on that. And this is a recipe for disaster. Oh! Prezzo and Kane going side by side here. Which one lifts, but this opens the door up for Smeggy. Smeggy as well, kid. Smeggy is going to get side by side here with Prezzo, but Prezzo's going to try back at 3 wide and get past Kane, but no, he can't. Just can't, as Smeg overruns the corner. Something shocking. And he does touch the fence. So the Smeg has just raised the fence as we go through Def Chicane. Very tight battle here in the 2nd half of the top 10. Prime Stingray has also taken the lead whilst we were watching that battle. Just noticed that in the top corner. KD's got the draft here on Prime Stingray. He's going to go side by side with him through turn 1. And KD's going to take the lead back momentarily, does Stingray. He's going to set sail on the brakes and he's pulled it up. Shock horror, Stingray has pulled it up, but this does open the door also for Bodhod to get an invite into this little battle here for the lead of the race. Stingray is on the soft compounded tyres, Bodhod and KD on the mediums, but Bodhod's, he's seen enough of KD and is going to escort him. Tried escorting him a little wide, got touched there, but this does let Stingray off the hook ever so slightly. I think Bodhod will want to get past KD as quickly as possible. He's going to get a run here down the hill. Let's see what Bodhod does. Bodhod sends it. 3-time Enduro champion is trying to get the move done. They're going to try and go side by side through here. I think KD just, yeah, he's just had to give up and yield the position. Key thing here for KD is to not get out of that rhythm that he's been in for pretty much most of this race, starting from the front. Now Bodhod is closing in on Stingray. That McLaren is not. Oh, that's what. No, Stingray does have some damage as well. That is why he's closing in on him there. That's little ignorant of me. Must have gotten a tank slapper and touched the wall, but Prezzo has come in. He is off the soft compound tyres and is now coming in for a set of mediums. He thinks he can make it to the end. He is going for the early strat and trying to stretch his mediums out. Well, Bodod has taken the lead as well, so whilst we were focusing on Prezzo there, Bodod has taken the lead of the race. And now the Aston, let's see how it can stretch its legs. We're just going to have a look here at Tim. He is on the medium compound tyres. I think he is also pitted as well. So race 1 winner has come into the pit lane. Red one is filling his car up and is also getting repairing his damage. So it's been a tough, when you say tough by his standards, start to his championship defence. Banana Cake Car currently running in P11. Prezzo has come in since coming into the pit lane for his compulsory pit stop and is now out in 10th position. Kane and Joe are running 8th and 9th. And all three max speed cars are running line astern in 7th through to 9th. Dynamite is running in a solid P6. BK inside the top 5. Curvy Texas in 4th, and KD is currently leading Kennedy Motorsport car. He's running in 3rd position as battle up front intensifies as Bodo made a late call to pit there. He just got away with it. Flying Stingray does have the most fuel, so we head to the pit stop. We're going to focus on Prying Stingray, see what he can do here. How much fuel he puts in that car. But he does have damage to repair. And they come out in roughly the same order. But Prezzo is going to rocket to the lead. When I say rocket to the lead, he's going to rocket to the lead of the cars that have stopped. So Prezzo, has he pulled a little bit of a master stroke here and pitting early and running along? He's going to run long on the mediums here. It's about 10 or so laps to go on the softs. It's going to be a tough ask, but same on the mediums. The mediums will get better though as the stint progresses. They'll just become a lot more drivable. But FP Autosport are looking very strong here with their two cars that aren't Ridwan. Very, very interested to see how this one plays out. But Curvy Texas is your current race leader. It's 4 tenths of a second also between Prezzo and Bodhod, as drivers are now starting to pull the pin and come in for their compulsory pit stop here. Curvy Texas skates it on the rear brakes. He knew he was on stream there, and Curvy Texas flashed the lights as he comes in to pits, as Bodod's going to overtake Prezzo for the effective lead of the race. And he does. So FP Autosport effectively running first and second. And they're both on completely different strategies here for FP Autosport here. So Curvy Texas does exit. What on earth happened there? Nice bit of lag there. It's quite interesting there. Bodod and Prezzo, but Bodod does maintain the effective lead of the race. Jamo is currently your race leader, but still yet to make his compulsory pit stop in the Mercedes. Not too sure what Prezzo's thinking here is, but if he does somehow snap podium or something, it'll be a master stroke, because he was running really just nowhere really for that, for most of that, unless he is doing a two-stop strat, because he doesn't have as much fuel as Bodhod in his car. So he's, yeah, I'm not too sure what Prezzo's thinking here is. too sure because he does not have anywhere near the amount of fuel as Jamo does come into the pit lane. So at the start of lap 9, it is Bodrod's going to be your race leader from the Stone Tower, and Mike Stingray, Curvy Texas, and the Smeg, that will be your current top 5. The Aston boys running first and second. That is a good start here, but as we're going to get a little battle here, going 3 wide, the Smeg's going to absolutely send it in there. Nearly pulled off the move on Curvy Texas. He's going to try and... He's going to try and round up Flying Stingray as well. Oh, and Curvy Texas sends it in. And he gets the position back. This is vastly turned into a 5-car battle for the final spot on the podium. But the Smeg does get up into 4th eventually. See if he can catch up to Pride Stingray here on this little short shoot. Ran in very hot there, did Smeg, but I think he may just have to cede the position here to Curvy Texas, or they're going to go side by side for the first part of the depth chicane. He does get the move done. Through the depth chicane on lap 9, and Smeg is going to... Is he close enough to make a move on Pride Stingray, who's blocking very aggressively? Did just get a little bit out from the apex. This is a great little battle here. The Smeg's going to try and make the move on Pride Stingray. Right. Does he round him up around turn 1? But Dynamite's going to try and make it 3 wide. That is not the place to be. And Curvy Texas may be the biggest winner out of this. Now it's 3 wide. It is Curvy Texas who is the biggest winner. He moves up into 3rd. So Curvy Texas up into 3rd. Smeg is stuck in 4th. And you got Dynamite KD Stingray, the biggest loser. He's down into 7th. Followed by BK Blocky, Jamo, and Ridwan. He's currently in 11th. Kane is in 12th. Tim Ant, your race 1 winner. He's running a very lively race here in 13th. Not the best way to kick that off, but that is there's a Banana Cake Fires coming into pit lane for another pit stop, so he's experienced some troubles along the way. As we're at the front, FB Autosport running first and second at the moment. I'm not too sure what Prezzo's thinking here is if he's doing a 2-stop, because he could have easily filled his car up and ran effectively all the way to the end on the medium tyres and would have been viable, but nope, he's pulled the pin now. To get that off, he has opted for the 2-stop. Does he have enough pace though? That's my main question. Is he fast enough to climb all the way back up through the field? As he puts enough fuel to get him home, and he's gone. He's out in 10th, just a couple seconds down the road from his driver in Ridwan as well, but Bodod is your current race leader. At the moment, 6.6 seconds ahead of the Smeg, and this will be the first time if Bodod can seal the deal here. It'd be his first non-win for BCPRD, and this will shut Banana Cake Pie up about, oh, Bodod can only win for Banana Cake Pie. If Bodod does win, this will once and for all end the debate, or not. Enough about me talking smack about Banana, so that's not what we're here for. We're here to watch great little motor race here. As we have got, there's still this battle going on for second. And it's comprised of, well, KD's just looking from the outside, on the outside, but it's a lot like a NASCAR Cup, Talladega or Daytona race here. They're running very close together, but Kirby, Texas doesn't quite get it pulled up there. This could open an opportunity here for Dynamite. Let's start lap 12 here. Oh, Dynamite does get the job done. Just about. Sends it in. Oh. I may have spoke too soon. I think Kirby Texas is going to hold on. Nope, Dynamite does get the spot. I spoke too soon just then. Okay, they are watching Brief currently in P5. Looking at the final place of the podium. Be a good result for Kennedy Motorsport if they can jag a podium. They did go last season winless. They are going to... It's a rebuilding year for Kennedy Motorsport as KD absolutely throws it in there. Throw the corner, but Kirby Texas is going to have a look on Dynamite. Does he get it pulled up? Ooh, it's close. They touch. But no, Dynamite doesn't shut him out for now. KD in 5th. BK is currently running, he's watching Brief in 6th, but does have some front end damage. Blocky in 7th, Prime Stingrays in 8th, Jamo is running in 9th, and Prezzo is currently running in 10th on Pressa soft tyres. Not the start to the season FPL would envisaged, but it is a long season after all. We have then got Candy Cane currently running in P12, Tim Air in 13th, Roscoe is running 14th, and Banana Cake Pie brings up the rear of the field, so he's been brought back down to reality. Banana Cake Pie by running towards the back of the pack. Bodod is very much in a class of his own at the moment. This would be the first time as well that the winner of, if Bodod does win this, the first time that we've had 2 different winners at Dragon Trail in the same race meeting. The previous winners at Dragon Trail are Kerwin Texas, Season 1, was he Season 1 champion. Season 2, Bodod is a previous winner at Dragon Trail. As well, in Season 2 he did go and win the championship that season. Season 3 was Telusi, and he went on to win the championship in Season 3. Season 4, you guessed it, Red 1, he won and picked up a win there. And Tim winning race 1, Bodod can pick up race 2 here. Would be the first time we've had 2 different winners on a race weekend at Dragon Trail. The spec currently running in P2 at the moment. He is cleared from Dynamite, Curving and KD, but KD is a couple tenths of a second off Curving Texas here. Does not, he's thinking about a move, but he just can't, I don't know if he's close enough at the moment. Good understanding of how these cars behave as well, because we've got 3 different manufacturers. I think we've got actually all 5. Yes, we do. We have all 5 teams running inside the top 5. I don't know if that's ever happened before, but they just about to happen. But we've got all 5 cars, all 5 teams running 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. FPL Sport leading the way at the moment from Team Max Speed, Robo Satellite Racing, BCPRD, and Kennedy Motorsport as KD nearly absolutely throws it down the road there. And I think, funnily enough, this gives Neuron, I think, just swap Revo and Team Max Speed for how I predicted the team's championship. So if that turns out the way it happened, then I'm a clever man. If not, I'm just an idiot. Bodod's checked out. Once again, just maintaining the margin in and around the 6-second region. He is romping away currently. And is looking like that Aston is very much on rails. He just great. Ooh, got close to the fence there. Did that man? We got Frezzo and Ridwan currently running 9th and 10th, and Crying Steamroad did come into the pit lane for a fresh set of tyres, so I think he is going for a fastest lap. So, all three FP Autosport boys running inside the top 10, as well as the two. I think they are, yes, they are the only team to have all three cars inside the top 10 currently. So we will start lap 15. 3 laps to go here. BK is currently running. Kirby Texas has made a mistake as well, so that completely ruins what I just said. 5 teams inside the top 5. BK, if you're watching, you gotta let it through. Alright, mate, we're gonna have something quite unique happen. But Kirby Texas does have damage as well, and as does BK as well. Kirby does have both. He's got more front end damage. BK only has left hand front aero. Nice little battle here, just heating up the P2 here between the Smeg and Dynamite. So go down the hill. Can Dynamite get anywhere near close enough to make a move on Bodhod? As the gap between two at the front has come down once again this lap, I think Bodhod is just managing this race, I think, to perfection. As Smeg is ever so slightly just chewing into that lead. I don't know if it's enough to pick up a win. He can see Bodhod in the distance. It's just, I think, a little bit too far back to make a difference here towards the end of this race, as Bodhod is going to come across the line with 2 laps to go. And peels off a 1 minute 39 dead that time around. As Smeg does 38 dead, Dynamite also with a 38 dead, so about a second a lap faster than Bodhod. That Aston has once again proven to be faster. Blocky has had to come into the pit lane with engine damage after beating it at the def chicane. So that moves FP Autosport further up the field. And seeing a lot of mistakes laid on from a lot of these drivers here. Just showing that a bit of fatigue setting in. Anyway, we'll focus on Mr. Bodhod here. 3-time Endurance Cup champion. The King of Le Mans. He's won there 3 times. And now he is closing in on his first non-BCPRD victory with about a lap and a half to go. Pulls it up nicely into hairpin. You just feel like he's managing this race to perfection, not pushing too hard, just getting the job done. Anyway, as this battle between the Smeg and Dynamite is heating up towards the end of the race, Dynamite is looking at Smeg. He's just putting his car wherever Smeg isn't. Both through the def chicane for the second last time. I think Dynamite's, he's got a run on Smeg through the def chicane. He's going to send it. You'd think he's close enough, surely. No is the answer. Anyway, Bodhod is going to come with 1 lap to go. White flag this time by for Bodhod, and this has been a masterclass in reverse grid racing. This will be the second, this will be his 3rd victory actually here at Dragon Trail. 1 here in season 2, both the feature and the sprint. This will be his 2nd sprint race victory at Dragon Trail. This will be the first. This will be the first non-Ridwan FP Autosport win, I believe, since Banana Josh back in season number 3. So it shows how FP Autosport, how reliant FP Autosport have been on Ridwan in the past, in the recent past. Anyway, Dynamite has made the move up into 2nd, so he has got past the Smeg, and Revo, once again, demonstrating they are a force to be reckoned with this season, as we will focus once again back on Bodhod as he comes down the hill for the final time. Hard under brakes, gets it pulled up, and it is a beautiful piece of machinery there by FP Autosport and that livery. Partnering up with Aston Martin. Aston Martin have won both the team's championships they've been involved in, with the V12 Vantage and the DBR9 in Season 3 and 4 for Kennedy Motorsport and Team Max Speed respectively. Looking to add a 3rd successful championship for the mark. And he's going to go hard under brakes into the penultimate corner. Gets it pulled up, and this will be the first time that he hasn't won for BCPRD. Banana can now shut up. Bodhod has now won without Banana. Bodhod wins the sprint race here at Dragon Trail and wins for FP Autosport and Aston Martin. Dynamite is just going to... Oh, it's tight! He does just get there ahead of Smeg. KD comes home in an impressive 4th. Kennedy Motorsport 4th and 5th, respectively, for 2 of their cars. A great result for them. Kirby Jackson is going to finish 6th. Jamo is going to finish 7th from Grid 1. The Stone Tower will finish in 9th position. Brian Stingray is going to round out your top 10 in car 78. I thought he was going to drive into the fence. There he has. And Tim is going to come across in 11th. Disappointing after victory in race 1. Block comes across the line, as does Candy Cane. Roscoe come through the final sequence of corners here to round off his first round as a full-time driver. It's a steep learning curve for this man, and he's showing that with a bit of practice, this man can get very good here. He does come across the line in 14th. And Banana Cake Pie is going to round out your field. Shock Horror. And round out the field. On a day that Bodhod finally wins without him, Banana Cake Pie rounds off the field. Anyway, that has been round 1 of Season 5. I hope you enjoyed that race, the racing. Bodhod is your victor in race number 2. Tim and obviously winning race 1. Anyway, I've been Jackie Perez. Thank you so much for tuning in. Unfortunately, I do believe that round 2 at Sardinia will be a post commentary, but I will be joined, I believe, by Bodhod. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Jackie Perez, and I'll catch you guys next time.